taken on a ship, taken as a slave. You said we were the ones who were depraved, but it was you who took us on the good ship, Jesus, which you told me was my Savior. But my Savior is Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who died for me. You didn't want us to find out who we are. Didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. So you lied to us. Took our name from us, stole our identity, stole our language. You didn't want us to write or read. Now our eyes are wide open and we can see. Shot us, killed us, raped us, robbed us, sold us into slavery, threw us into the Atlantic, left us for dead, drug us behind the horses and flogged us, even raped our men. Breaking sex farm, lynched us and forced us to breastfeed your babies, not to mention the devil's punch bowl, which you tried to erase from history. Everything we learned, we must unlearn, for the truth will set you free. Come on out of the slave mentality. We are not a religion, but a nation. Royal priesthood, God's special possession that you may declare the praises of Him who brought you out of darkness into His marvelous light. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen ones. You didn't want us to find out who we are. You didn't want us to know who we are. You didn't want us to see who we are. That we are the chosen
All right, family. I saw this stuff coming. I saw it. I promise. I saw it coming. I saw it coming months ahead of time. I saw it coming. Okay, when you understand who you're dealing with, you begin to notice patterns, and you shouldn't be too surprised. Okay, you got the criminal in chief. You got the criminal in chief letting his partner in his criminals. You can even throw Joe Biden in there. Did all this stuff against our folks, mass incarcerating us for cocaine that they imported in the streets. Research Gary Webb, Oliver North, the Iran Contras, and you will see it was a CIA op. I've covered it years ago. to flood our neighborhood with drugs. Okay? Now, then Joe Biden wrote that 94 crime bill. Then they begin to put prisons on the stock market. Yeah. But meanwhile, they finding themselves not guilty. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. Let's go to this Bible verse over here. All right, Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. Thus says Yahweh, feed the flock of the slaughter. This is the Most High's children being slaughtered. And Shalom, whose possessors slay them. You read throughout the scriptures. There's a group of people scattered worldwide. You read the scriptures, especially the apocryphal books that they took out that was in the original Bible. All you got to do is get you a 1611 Bible, and you'll see those books in there. They took them out afterwards. They're scattered worldwide in the land of their enemies. It's a group of people, only one group of people, that it's enough to be scattered worldwide and being slaughtered simultaneously. It's like burning a candle on both ends. It's got to be a lot of you. All right, now. And hold themselves not guilty. The police do all this dirt and get to investigate themselves. These devils do all these crimes against humanity and get to investigate themselves. Where they do that at? Oh, they do that in this world right here. That's where they do it at. Huh? The criminals get to investigate themselves. And they find themselves not guilty. And they that sell them, you know, we are bought and sold. And you know what? To our brethren and sisters in these prisons, you're still being sold today to these corporations for slave labor. Talking about blessed be the Lord. They swear they think they is doing the Most High's will. Well, he's doing what he's allowing them to do. They think they is in no danger of hellfire. Let me put it to you that way. For I am rich. Boy, there's money to be made. And their own shepherds pity them not. That's right. The Most High, he gonna show his vengeance. But meanwhile, we ain't supposed to be sitting back waiting on them to kill us. Remember, he told Peter to go get swords. Huh? That's why Peter had the sword in the first place. There's gonna be a lot of verse. It's gonna be Luke. But yeah, he told Peter to get swords. But nevertheless, let me get over here. Let me see here. Let's get on to the business. Now let me ask some questions. I know ain't too many in here right now. But matter of fact, let me just get to it. I wasn't gonna even do this. But now, y'all, how many of y'all remember this video where you got these European kids targeting our children? Not this one, not to be confused with the one they just let off. Not to be confused with this one. Let me see. I got to hold on. Where you at? But the other guy, what's his name? Let me see. Let me just type it in. I might have deleted it on accident. Hold on. Let me go to the history. Let me just type it up in real time. right here. Now, when one black child does a crime, they make sure to get every child that was around to put some charges on them. You had other children that was with him helping trying to drown the black child. But before we get to him, let me slide this tab. Hold on. Let's go right here. Shalom, Sister Brennan. All right, let's get right here. Let's get back to the business. All right, now, this is another story. 2 children sentenced, and then their mother. Let me see, can I find some reading? Let me read some of this. 2 children, because I remember that one of the child's mother tried to help cover for where is they learning this racism at? But black folks talking about, no, we supposed to keep the peace. What peace? What peace is we supposed to be trying to keep? Where is the peace? Let me show y'all this in the Bible, though. Hold on. Let me show y'all this in the Bible so you understand. Let me show y'all this. Let me show it to you. This is the Messiah. Don't think that I come to send peace on the earth. All right? What peace? Do you feel any peace out here? You had just yesterday, Nazis on I-75 with their doggone swastika. Huh? Why is the news station covering up a swastika? See, you get some more people that ain't teaching their children. Let me see here. They ain't teaching their children what these symbols are. They go into a party or a bar around all these folks and they see all this Nazi. They won't even know what it is. Next thing you know, the black child is dead. Huh? Why is the news blotting out the images? Let me see here. But that there it is right there. Okay? They stole it from Ethiopia, but nevertheless, y'all see this? You need to be on your P's and Q's. See, right here. Let me get back in there. Let me get back. Let me see, can I find that video? Yeah. They call it demonstrating. they call it demonstrating, y'all. Look right here. You can see they call it demonstrating. What is they demonstrating? They demonstrating the peace that us black folks talking about we need to be keeping? Huh? Is they demonstrating love? Hold on. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me go back.
Breaking right now at 5, community members expressing outrage after a group of neo-Nazis were seen demonstrating with flags. You can see them right here. Not a lot, but enough on an overpass this afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Trisha Mackey. The group waved flags with swastikas.
Why does she feel the need to say not a lot? How much evil is too much evil? In case you're not familiar with the Most High's ways, He's going to destroy all evil. So in other words, how much counsel are you comfortable with in your Bible? Are you comfortable with a little counsel in your Bible? I mean, in your body? You comfortable with a little sickness in your body? But she making light. See, y'all had to pick up on these microaggressions. Not a whole lot. When it's black folks, one of us do something who we don't know, they look at us like we all did that crime together. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me try to shorten this video. I'm gonna try to do another one before I leave here.
Breaking right now at 5, community members expressing outrage after a group of neo-Nazis were seen demonstrating with flags. You can see them right here. Not a lot, but enough on an overpass this afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Trisha Mackey. The group waved flags with swastikas. They pinned a banner that read "America for the White Man" on the Vision Way overpass. Brady Williams is live with
now,
more.
I got a question for you, ignorant white supremacists. How is America for the white man when you had to steal, kill, and destroy? I got another question for you. How is you gonna keep the land how is you gonna keep anything when y'all ain't populating? Huh? Y'all don't see the handwriting on the wall, huh? Y'all don't see the Bible. Y'all don't see the clock, the hand moving on the biblical clock, huh? All right, now, what is it? Obadiah? Is it Obadiah? Hold on. Let me show y'all this Bible. Hold on. I think is it Obadiah? Habakkuk. It's Habakkuk. Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. That's why they have to maintain it with blood and iniquity. That's your foundation. Blood and wickedness. It has to be maintained with bloodshed and iniquity. That's your foundation. Okay? Now, how many towns of ours that they went in there and bombed, burnt down, killed us off, and stole the land? How many? What happened to those towns where the government saw fit to build the interstate right through there? Well, we got a black town over here. Let us snake this interstate over here, get this black town. But anyway, let me get back to the business. Let me focus. Let me focus. Since this happened yesterday, let me
The Vision Way overpass. Brady Williams is live with more on this.
Outrage is the exact right word, Tricia, for this. It doesn't matter how many flags people saw out here.
I want y'all to pay attention that they had those flags. They got those flags covered up, blurred out. Why? Like I told you, black folk won't even know. I used to see a guy on the school bus with that symbol on his book. I didn't know what it was. He said it was a cross. That's what he told me. I ain't know no better. I'm in school. I'm in elementary. This was a high school. This was a high schooler with that symbol on his book cover. See, when they cover this stuff up, how you gonna know? You need to know what this stuff is. Talking about, you gonna stir them up. Stir them up what? Stir them up what? How much more you gonna stir them up? What it is, when everybody know what's going on, they gonna have to get somewhere.
With more on this.
Outrage is the exact right word, Tricia, for this. It doesn't matter how many flags people saw out here. What they stand for is what people are upset about. And we'll have them pan over right now and show you where exactly that was. That is the bridge. Things escalated from there, and we'll show you some of that video of what those flags looked like and what the demonstration looked like. But from there, off the exit to where I'm standing right now is where things kind of spilled over. We're told that everyone who was involved in that Nazi protest left the area without any issues. The police department here in Evendale says that what they did was not unlawful, though it was offensive. They say they had no further.
Notice the police always give a defense. Like the police act like defense lawyers when people do stuff against us. I want y'all to catch that. Since when did the police become experts in the law? But when it's us, they make up stuff to detain us. They break the law.
Incident. However, right there was a Jeep. It was a black Jeep with a California license plate. And the folks who were here today say that they believe that belonged to one of these neo-Nazis. They say that they were essentially attacking this. The Jeep had tires slashed and windows smashed out of it because people in the area are angry. The main thing that they said is that they are not happy about that. Again, I'll show you. It's just right there is where it was. When we arrived, there were at least 100 people surrounding it. They did not want to let police get that up onto the tow truck. They eventually did get it up on a tow truck, a flatbed, and they got it out of here. We'll show you what's going on a little bit more over here. There are still folks here. At one point, we did see SWAT personnel here, but they left without actually getting out and doing anything.
The SWAT wasn't for the Nazis. The SWAT was for the Negroes. Okay? If they were there for the Nazis, the black folks in the neighborhood wouldn't have had to come run them off. The SWAT is for us.
The protest did start to disperse at some point, but we did speak with a man named John Watkins who kind of talked a little bit about the feeling of seeing something like a Nazi flag in their neighborhood.
We read about stuff like this in the books, and when you hear about them coming to your neighborhood and stuff, and you're able to do something about it, I'm glad everybody came out and supported for real. This is something that we all need to stay.
This is good. This is good. Do anybody care to say why I said this is good? Black folks are beginning to realize ain't no peace. Ain't nowhere we can go and find some peace and quiet and harmony. Just like the Bible said we wouldn't. So what that gonna force us to do? It's gonna force us to get together. See, the Nazis is recruiting for us. And I tell you, I'm beginning to find black immigrants. They know what time it is. So y'all think these racist folks, just because you from another country, you not black. Even though you ain't got to call yourself black or whatever. I do, because that's what we call ourselves. I know I know who I am. Tribe of Yahuda, Judah. I'm telling y'all, a few years ago, I'd have walked up to some of these immigrants and they'd have been tap dancing and finding all kind of excuse for what these Europeans are doing. Now I walk up to them, they pretty much on the same page I'm on. Because they know these white folks don't care where you from. Your skin darker than theirs, you on the menu.
Take a stand for. We need them to know this is not the 1960s. This is 2025. We are not playing that this time around.
All right. Y'all excuse me. All right, hold on. Still here. Now, let's get to this. Let's see who I have. Yeah, he was first on the thumbnail. Let's get to this. Charade or horrific. Chatham teen accused of trying to drown black boy gets probation. Yeah, y'all see this. A white teenager, John P. Sarin, was sentenced to be for the attempted drowning of a black teen in Chatham in 2023. That's Massachusetts now. So y'all need to realize when you going into these white enclaves, you need to start paying attention. When was the last time I saw I saw some black folk? That's what you need to start realizing that. When was the last time? Okay? You start realizing that now. When was the last time I saw some black folk? Okay? So about 2 hours ago. Then if you want to do even more, you could do a demographics. Let's do a different demographics on let's see where he at. What city he in? What city he in? Hold on. Demographics. Let's just do demographics of Chatham Goose Pond. Oh, hold on. That's a pond. That's the name of the pond. You can do a demographics. Okay. Let me just check. Let's just do a demographic. Where he in? Cape Cod. Where is he at? But anyway, you can do a demographics of the city you in. Let's do a demographic of the state of Massachusetts. All right. As of 2020, the demographics of Massachusetts are approximately 67.6% white, 12% Hispanic, a lot of them Haitian, Asian, a lot of them Haitian, and 6.5% black. So you can literally go hours without seeing a black person. That should tell you to knuckle up and guard your grill, because you on deck. Okay? Ain't no need of being afraid. At least know what you're getting into. At least know what you're getting into. All right, let me get back over here to this. Hold on. Let me get back over here. Is it a video? I thought it was a video with this. Hold on. How did this is a teenager. How did he learn to hate black folks so much? It was some more kids with him. Notice they didn't bring up charge on the kids and call them accomplices or none of that. With his black children, we get tried. Well, they tried him as an adult. That's why you got his face. They charged him as an adult. That's why you have his face there. But you don't see the other children that was with him. Okay? They are finding themselves not guilty. Let me see a goose pond. A goose pond. Y'all see what it says? Occurring to an account provided at times by then District Attorney Robert Galiboy in August 23, July 19, at Goose Pond in Chatham, Massachusetts. Okay, that's the town. Let me type in the demographic of Chatham. I bet you it's gonna be less than 2% black folk there. Let me see here. It's less than what I thought. Hold on. Look at here. The majority of race in Chatham overall is white, 98.2%. See, somebody don't know what's going on. Somebody don't know what time it is. That's why somebody got to do videos like this. So they let their black child go out with these heathens. And he almost get killed. Then you got the white supremacist judge and the court system finding themselves not guilty. Attempted murder, and you just gonna get probation, huh? He too good for jail. Well, So you find yourself in a strange place, and before you close your eyes, look on the phone and see where your location at. Do demographics. And be ready to go all in. Or all out, whichever one. Be ready to go all out or go all in. But nevertheless, we get back over here. Let me try to chill out. Let me try to cool down. Cool. I'm not upset though. I'm not upset. Just let me try to shorten this video, because I can do this all day. It won't get tired. You know why? Because I got a lot to say. And a lot of us is ignorant. Now, y'all remember the FedEx shooters? They shot at right here. They shot at a black man working. They talking about Nick Rose is lazy and don't want to work. And then when we working, they trying to kill us. This is Brookhaven, Mississippi, y'all. Okay? Yeah, I tell folks I like my white supremacy up front. At least I know what I'm looking at. And if you hide it, I'm cool. I still don't trust you. You gonna get worse. You probably gonna get the worst. The black folks already knew the fix was in. See that? The black folks live around there. They know what the time it is. They were trying to get it moved. They saying he alleged. I've seen FedEx vehicles where that was a rented truck with cameras on them. You got bullet holes. What the police doing their investigation? Bullet holes in the truck, bullet holes in the packages. Where's the ballistic test? See, the police, they can't just come up to you, even though they do it, and say you look suspicious. What an investigation is. You're supposed to do an investigation. You can't just walk up to folks talking about you look suspicious. Me, knowing the history of white people, y'all look suspicious. Every time I see one of you, y'all look suspicious to me. Because you're too quiet when all this stuff going on. I see one of y'all, I suspect y'all of doing something. Okay. Ahmaud Arbery, anybody? Ahmaud Arbery. Y'all know that they dropped the charges of the DA. They waited all this time. See, that's how you know the fix is in. They getting their lies get together. Remember, they locked up Greg, the two men in the Ahmaud Arbery murder, but the DA was an accomplice, covering up. And now the judge is an accomplice, throwing out the charges. Not guilty. Okay, you got look at that. Shooting to kill. You're not. That's the only way. That's attempted murder. Oh, y'all can't see that. Y'all can't see that. How much of that did y'all see? How much of that did y'all see? Did y'all hear any of that? It don't matter. It don't matter if they black. They give us black faces and they sock puppets. Did y'all hear any of that? Did y'all hear any of that video? Did y'all see any of that video? Give me a one if you did. Yeah, Obama blackface. Yeah, them the most. Okay, all right. I'll run it back. I'll run it back. Y'all keep me up on my P's and Q's. All right. Y'all know I can't be. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Let me get back. Let me wind it back and try to be quiet. Then hold on. Still can't hear it. Hold on. Let me refresh my page. Let's see here. Stop sharing. Oh, so. All right. And go back. Now this should get it cracking here.
And the calls this morning to investigate the shooting as a possible hate
All right,
crime. ABC's Faith Aduba is here with more.
Let me get it together.
Good morning, Faith.
Hey, good morning to you, Eva. Brookhaven police were conducting their own investigation, according to the mayor. But the attorney for the FedEx driver says they want this case moved out of that jurisdiction because they have no faith in local authorities.
This morning, attorneys for DeMontario Gibson are calling for a hate crime investigation after a father and son allegedly shot at him in a Brookhaven, Mississippi neighborhood while he was on the job for FedEx.
She's like, stop. I just shake my head. I'm like, no, because like I'm not sure what their intentions are.
24-year-old Gibson says he was delivering packages. That is when he alleges Gregory Case tried to use his pickup truck to block him from leaving. Gibson says he was in a FedEx uniform but was driving a rental van.
He swerves around me through the grass and everything like that. Like he went through a ditch, almost hit trash cans and everything. He tries to cut me off. And like instantly my instincts kick in. I swerve around him.
Gibson claims Gregory's son, Brendan, was in the middle of the road pointing a gun at his delivery van.
I swerve around him, starts firing shots to the back of my van.
He says he heard 5 shots. His vehicle was struck, but he wasn't injured.
You were there. You were sitting in that truck that's riddled with bullets.
Those packages were like almost directly behind me. So it's really just like kind of traumatizing.
Both men out on bail and now facing felony charges. Requests from ABC News for comment from their attorneys have gone unanswered. Gibson's attorney calling this incident an Ahmaud Arbery copycat crime. Gibson currently off the job, receiving therapy for the trauma. Angry not just at the suspect, but police and his employer. He says the day after the shooting,
y'all see that? This young man angry. See, why the Most High? What's the propaganda? The angry black man, the angry black woman. Yeah, you should be angry. The Bible said, "Be angry and don't sin."
FedEx sent him back to the same neighborhood. And while they offered to pay for his therapy, Gibson says they did not offer him paid leave until the
FedEx fired him. To make a long story short, FedEx fired him. Let me close some of these things. Here go another. I know it ain't in order. I should have played this one next. But here goes some more children trying to drown a child named Noah. Let me close this one out. Here goes some more children right here. Let me just a little short video. Then killed him. Then the mother running. Then the mother trying to help cover it up. My mama would, if I'd done some stuff like that, my folk would have look. You gonna have to go down there to the police station. She gone now, but I know. And how did you get so wicked? Let me see if I can find a video. I had a video. Hold on. Oh, it would have. Okay, hold on. Let me go back one. Right here.
For 3 months, a family in southern Georgia has been fighting for justice and accountability over the drowning of 8-year-old Noah Bush. Authorities initially ruled his death an accident, but nearly 2 months later, they filed charges against 2 boys ages 10 and 11.
The police automatically ain't did no investigating, ain't did no yellow tape, no police, don't crime scene, do not cross, did no investigation. Talking about suicide, I'm telling y'all.
Authorities initially ruled his death an accident, but nearly 2 months later, they filed charges against 2 boys ages 10 and 11. Both were accused of concealing the death of another person and trespassing. The 10-year-old boy was.
So these children, they said it was the authorities ruled it an accident. These children tried to cover up the crime. That's premeditation. Okay, we gonna get him, we gonna kill him, and we gonna hide what we done. Look at the level these children is thinking on.
Sentenced to the maximum of 2 years in juvenile detention. The 11-year-old also faces the more serious charge of involuntary manslaughter. He's scheduled to appear in court next week.
Now, you got a child dead. Premeditation to cover up the crime. And these wicked folks talking about an involuntary manslaughter. That's premeditated murder. These folks is literally running the table. See, we sitting back waiting on the law to do what it's supposed. The law is doing what it's supposed to do. You might have to go to jail. You might have to die. That's just the truth. That's what it's always been. I don't know why we sitting around worried about going to jail and dying. Men folks have always had situations of war. They got the camouflage on pretty good.
The 11-year-old also faces the more serious charge of involuntary manslaughter. He's scheduled to appear in court next week. Now, his mother, the 11-year-old, Natalie Hardison, was arrested as well for making false statements. She remains behind bars. Our attempts to reach her attorney were unsuccessful, and the public defender's office representing both boys declined to comment. Noah's second-grade teacher wrote this about her student on a GoFundMe.
Okay, let me shorten this up. Y'all see your CBS. Y'all, if you want to watch that video, there it is. Just take a screenshot. I found this just with a quick Google search. I found this before I even hit the live button. Okay, that's these same two right here. Those are your usual suspects, the one shot at the FedEx driver. Let me keep moving. Oh, there go another video. I can close that out because I didn't share. All right, right here. This woman, y'all remember the district attorney in the Ahmaud Arbery? They spent all this time getting their lies together, coming up with a plan. That's what they done. Because the judge threw it all out, cleared of wrongdoing. Evidence clearly there, telling the police don't worry about it. I'm paraphrasing. It ain't nothing to arrest them for. That ain't her job. The police is supposed to investigate. The video clearly shows murder. So how does she crowbar herself up in the mix talking about there's no charges? But yeah, case dismissed. They slaughtering us and finding themselves not guilty. But guess what? The Most High sits high and looks low, and He know. And it's about their time to go. They finna go before Him, but He got to get us all on the same page. He making sure we know exactly what it is. When the Most High get through working, we ain't gonna have no faith in the education system. So it don't offend me when you take the Department of Education. I call it the Department of Miseducation, because they didn't do nothing but miseducate me. You got a school to prison pipeline in the school system. In other words, we're gonna divert and miseducate and navigate the Negroes into our prison system for this slave labor. So when you close the Department of Education, it ain't benefiting us. We better off teaching our own. Huh? All right. Let me see here. I already covered that. Close that. Now, let's get to this. Let me close some of these tabs. Let's get to this. They raised over $2.4 million. When I saw this right here, I said, oh, man, I see what they doing. I saw it coming. I saw this stuff coming. The Most High said He will not have us ignorant of Satan's devices. But yeah. Now, who raised this $2.4 million for a murderer? Huh? Who raised this $2.4 million? It's enough Europeans that agree with what he did. So if I feel threatened, and which I should feel threatened, all this stuff they doing to us, and a white supremacist or a suspected white supremacist start talking loud and making threats, so it's all right for me to just go choke him out then. That's what they saying. So if a white supremacist, you got reason to believe they everywhere. They just was on the I-75 bridge in Ohio. So you see them out somewhere making threats. So it's all right for me to just choke them out then. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to call the police. It's all right for me and a couple of my homies or some bystanders to get together and restrain that white supremacist and choke them out. And then let's see how much money I get. I'm putting a parable. This is a parable. Something to compare. And we all know that dog ain't gonna hunt. It won't go down that way. There are laws against this. If you're us. But if it's them, not guilty. Zechariah 11:5, not guilty. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
In for the chokehold death of Jordan Neely. And now Neely's family is ready to address the public about this new development of the case. News 4's Tracy Strahan is live in Chinatown with the very latest. Tracy.
Adam, quite the busy morning here at the 5th Police Precinct. We know that Daniel Penny is in police custody at this hour, 11 days after that chokehold death of Jordan Neely. Penny's attorney continues to maintain that his client said the death of Jordan Neely was unintentional. This is what it looked like when.
Let me see, who said that? The death was unintentional.
Was unintentional. And that his client said the death of Jordan Neely was
Anytime. How long was they choking Jordan Neely? It was about as long as Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck. Was it 7 minutes? Anyway, he was choking him a while. It wasn't when I first covered this. He was choking him a while. Let me get back over here to the point. Get back to the business. It was unintentional. About 10 minutes. I know it was a while. I think it was about 10 minutes. So 10 minutes. Think about that, family. You working in a factory somewhere. 10 minutes is a pretty decent space of time. So they expected Jordan Neely to hold his breath for 10 minutes. That's right. Their father is the devil.
Unintentional. This is what it looked like when the 24-year-old turned himself into authorities, leaving here in handcuffs. He first showed up around.
And I'm gonna admit that's an ugly 24-year-old. Maybe it's the devil's genetic is dominant in this one. But anyway.
Turned himself into authorities, leaving here in handcuffs. He first showed up around 8 o'clock this morning. The former Marine is facing a second-degree manslaughter charge in connection to the chokehold death of Neely on an Uptown F train. Witnesses say.
See how they charged him weak? That was murder. Nobody in their right mind can choke somebody for 10 minutes, about 10 minutes, and think they're going to live. That's intentional. That's intentional. And you see, but anyway, we know what it is.
Cold death of Neely on an Uptown F train. Witnesses say Neely, who was on a special watch list for the city's homeless population, was shouting that he was hungry and didn't care if he died. According to 911 calls, some riders felt threatened.
Okay, he was hungry. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hold on. I know where. Hold on. Let's go to Matthew 7 and 23. Let's go to chapter. Let's view it in here. All right. Now, Let me show y'all the Messiah said all this. Hold on, let's go to it in the chapter. All right, now look here. Let's go on up here. A good tree, a good person cannot bring forth evil fruit. If it ain't in you, it can't come out of you. Okay? Shalom, MC2X Project. All right. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So if you wicked, and that's all gonna come out of you. What's in you gonna come out. Okay? The words you hear me speak are experiences that I've lived and the life I've lived and my perception of what's going on around me. That's what come out of me. Okay? Now, every tree, not some trees, every tree that don't bring forth good fruit is cut down and thrown in the hell fire. I'm translating that for y'all. You're going to be cut down, you're going to die, and in hell, you're going to lift up your eyes after judgment. Wherefore, by their fruits, don't go by what I tell you. I can tell you anything. These folks say it was intentional. The authorities said it was an accident. The authorities ruled it a suicide. Go by the fruit. Go by the evidence. They're not doing their job. They're supposed to treat everything like a potential homicide, just in case. They're supposed to treat everything, every death that's suspicious, like a potential homicide. Okay? Wherefore, by their fruits, by their actions, actions speak louder than your words. Actions speak louder than lies. Well, lies speak pretty loud too. But you know what I'm saying. All right. Not everyone that says unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that does the will of my Father in heaven. Many will say unto me in that day, you got a day coming. This going to be payday. Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name? Have we not and in thy name cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I tell them, then will I profess unto them, then I'm going to let them know what's going on. I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of wickedness. You wicked tree. You a rotten tree producing rotten fruit. All right. So therefore, whosoever hears these sayings of mine and don't do them, I will liken them to a wise man. Let me skip down. There's something I'm trying to get to. But that was another verse I was looking for. Might be on up. But yeah. Let me finish my video. There was another video I was looking at. They were talking about in as much as you done it not to the least of me. Let me see here. Okay, right here. Matthew 25:24. Then this is after he told him to depart. Then shall they answer him, Lord, when saw we thee are hungry? Jordan didn't say he was hungry. He didn't say he didn't say, but you gave him death. Huh? Let's see, 25. Hold on. Let me go back. 25:44. Okay. All right, 25:44. All right, let's scroll. All right. Now, this is what's supposed to be going on with the so-called believers. If you can help folks, help them. Okay? But yeah. He said, then he shall say unto them on the left hand, depart from me, you cursed, in the everlasting fire, prepare for the devil and his angels. You're going to meet your daddy. That's where you're going. You're going to meet your daddy. Let me see here. You're going to meet your father. Okay, hold on. All right. That's where you're going. You're going to meet your father. But all right. For when I was a hunger, you gave me no meat. When I was thirsty, you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Naked, and you clothed me not. Sick and in prison, and you visited me not. Jordan said he was hungry. What the Christian folks said, well, we got to do something about this homelessness. You said, why don't you do something? Y'all make sure we don't keep no wealth. I'm not using that as an excuse, but doggone it, when I see somebody out here and I can help them, I help them. That I do. If I see somebody out here in need, I help them.
Calls. Some riders felt threatened. Penny, a Marine.
And now Neely's.
Now, I want y'all to peep that. Cause some folks, they didn't interview these folks. They said they felt threatened. So, using that logic, anytime I'm around a bunch of white folks, I feel threatened. I'm going by history and what they're continuously doing. I feel threatened. So does that give me the right to just go off and just start putting folks in chokehold and ending their lives? Does that give me the right? Because I feel threatened? When I see doggone police, I feel threatened. Why? Because they kill us and they find themselves not guilty. Does that give me the right to preemptively strike? Because I feel threatened? Just because I feel threatened don't mean I'm in any danger.
Family is ready to address the public about this new development in the case. News 4's Tracy Strahan is live in Chinatown with the very latest. Tracy.
Adam, quite the busy morning here at the 5th Police Precinct. We know that Daniel Penny is in police custody at this hour, 11 days after that chokehold death of Jordan Neely. Penny's attorney continues to make.
Remember, the people had to cut up for them to either arrest him. That's how you know that's how you know the fix is in. All right.
Contained that his client said the death of Jordan Neely was unintentional. This is what it looked like when the 24-year-old turned himself into authorities, leaving here in handcuffs. He first showed up around 8 o'clock this morning. The former Marine is facing.
They didn't kick his door in?
A second-degree manslaughter charge in connection to the chokehold death of Neely on an Uptown F train.
Notice, a second degree. Second degree. You go with the weak charge, and when that ain't it, you don't go up, they go, they throw it out. All right? Now, don't forget this. I don't want to traumatize y'all no more. I don't want to traumatize y'all no more. I don't want, and then they rewarded him. Then they rewarded him. What the image is at? I'm trying to show you some pictures of them with Trump. Yeah. Now, yeah, look, military, they're trying to make this devil a hero. Hey, yeah. You got the criminal in chief and his assistant up with the snake. But okay, anyway. Remember after what's his name? Dylan Roof got through slaughtering them black folks in church. They didn't feel threatened around this white supremacist devil. The police took him to get some food. You understand what I'm saying? All right, now let me go and wrap this up. All right, let me see here. That's about it right there. Oh yeah, don't forget this, y'all. Don't forget the insurrectionists. 1,500 people, 1,500 criminals they let go. Huh? But anyway, y'all know what it was. Y'all know he let them go. He signed that thing, You got the criminal in chief. Okay. All right. Let me get on back over here. Shalom, family. Y'all keep your eyes open over here. Educate our folks. Let them know what it is. All right. Might come back. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't know. Shalom, family.
Me and all my troops, no time for a truce, there's only time for truth. No room for fair or regular cares. Stand clear of civilian affairs. Hold up, soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Soldier, salute. If you're going up, salute. Throw it up, salute. Throw it up, salute. On to the truth, me and all my troops, no time for a truce, there's only time for truth. No room for fair or regular cares. Stand clear of civilian affairs. Hold up, soldier, salute. If you're going